and they all know it. It's just such a corrupt fucking thing out there. Of course, what do you reckon is the biggest business in the world? Flat out. And Chuck Fields in the world. That's that pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical. Weight loss.
Yes.
But another thing as well, about we won't even get into that. Do you think there's a cure for cancer?
Yes.
What do you think of the technology that's out there?
Yes.
I remember Reagan's dad had the meeting with, I think it was the ex-Prime Minister of New Zealand or something, you know, where the tower is, that restaurant that's on top of the tower?
Yeah. Revolving one.
Not the vault, there's another one in the top of that. It's like this. What's
small
that?
bar.
It's the Sky Tower, but even on top of it, it's like you've got the big roll being in that one restaurant. Basically, you have to be. It's booked out for years. You have to be like the cream of the crop to get in there. Like, you heard that, but it's like 7 something. I've never been there. The Reagan's dad went there, and he was there with and I don't know who got that millionaire. Was it? Who's the millionaire from New Zealand? Can you remember? Was it Hall or something? Hall?
We got the dual commission.
So someone. Your brother used to pack his plane.
Yeah.
So anyway, this guy's a multi-millionaire, but an amazing person. He was explaining to Regan's dad. Yeah, I think it could have been, huh? And then he was flying here, cancer, I was flying to America getting treatment. Oh shit. I didn't know where that was coming from. Thought you were going to duck hunting. I fucking didn't look at my this guy. I honestly didn't know where that was coming from. Alright, let's get back into it. Thank you for that. That's definitely right. Yeah, so he was getting treatment, and apparently there's an amino acid strain that can hit cancer. You know, you think about growth hormone, you think about they can generate cells, they can generate body tissue. Of course they can. Fucking sad. Alright, let's keep smashing through it. So, obviously we said focus and harness the power of the universe to harvest the energy needed to create your dream. You attract the right people from your complete conviction that they are magnetized towards you and they can help, but they have to be drawn. Oh, sorry, they can't help but being drawn in. Yeah? And obviously use that for good. So John's like, yeah, man, gonna get the chicks.
Sorry, I'm really husky.
Yeah? Alright. It's the next one anyway. So if you just want to have a quick toilet break, we'll do it and then we'll get into the next one, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Focus harnessed in the universe to focus harnessed in the universe to harvest the energy to create our dreams or something.
You blew a hole in the wall, mate.
That's Jay.
You have any of those that pop up and down on there?
Really?
Oh man, I have my face. I'm pushing my leg. I'm pushing his ass.
I was trying to walk down the mountain and I was going up.
Look at that's why I got the top so fast there. It was like.
It's all cleansing.
What a machine.
Yes, you said like.
Focus harness the power of the universe.
Nice and consistent now. Focus.
Focus harness the power of the universe to harvest energy to create your dream. And then you attract the right people from your complete conviction, and they are magnetized towards you, and they can't help but being drawn in.
Yeah, it's like the vibration that you.
Good.
The frequency that vibrating it attracts people who want that themselves.
Not that, mate. It's writing that scanner is not going to.
Yeah, very good. So you write it how you're going to understand it, how you'll be able to bring it to your life. So remember everything that we do, yeah? Everything that we do is for, like, you don't just want to write it down, you write it how you're going to be able to bring value into your life. Cool?
Yeah.
So the thing is, if I say something and you don't understand it, like when the teacher says something, I understand, I took it, okay, cool, and then I have an understanding what the correct learning is, and then I'll word it, and then I'll elaborate it, how it's going, how I'm going to be able to manifest it.
Yeah, so what I started doing is just, that's what I was doing, because I was trying to write like word for word, but a lot of that stuff was kind of just like, it's sort of like too many words in there, you can say it so much more, way more simply.
And you know the thing is now, it's really good just to do point forms.
That's what I do.
Yeah, you just do point forms, and then if you want to highlight it, then when you get back, you can go over it. And that's why the recordings are so good.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm so good at that.
so with the recording, you can get someone to type it up for you. You know, so you've got that, then they can just type it up and just break it down into one segment.
I'm just shattered that my phone's dead. Being
I can see you all the
It's alright.
It'll be sick too.
There'll be a lot of it, because
Robert-
just as actually film a lot of stuff. So a lot of stuff that you're seeing when you're actually doing the really powerful exercises, the reason why we film it.
So we can go back over and watch it
Of
again.
course. And you see it, and you're going to be, oh my god, like you're going to be anchored to it, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I can't
Is that
wait
on
to
the
see.
video?
Yeah, I have videos.
Yeah.
You know how you said last night too that if we wanted another copy of this,
I'll send it up to you. I can send it to you in the PDF form, or just you can have it and then just get it printed out at office work.
yeah, either either. I do. I want to keep this.
Because these are brand new books, so the whole format changed. So the guy changed it a little bit more. Just a little bit of something. Yeah, four, because I know people are a lot more visual. These books are a lot more visual. Like if you said what I'm teaching compared to that,
Yeah.
you're going to get a complete difference.
Yeah, I really want to.
No, if you focus on the right stuff, you
Yeah, I mean, more like, you focus on
some people do some crazy stuff. Some people might generate energy out of their hand and burn paper. They can force energy out of their fingers and they can go and burn paper.
that's crazy.
Are we live? Hey all.
Well, the
It's also
retreat.
got a lot to go over.
Alright, let's go. Focus.
Promotion shop. Can you have some? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the highlight. Yeah, even got the flowers club in there. This is pretty large. Yeah, roll it on. Focus. Who's missing? Who's missing? Who's missing that?
Oh, I said,
Teach Bex. Teach Bex, bro.
Alright, ready to go?
Yep.
Oh, is that work? No, it's not.
Yeah, man. It's you want, eh?
It doesn't keep me calm, that actually makes me
No, this
like
one's
it.
focus.
Ooh, focus.
that's
It's like a bubble gum.
Yeah. Focus.
what's it extracted from?
You know what I do? When I travel around the world and I go into toilets, I've got this weird fetish, not like George Michael, but I go in there. So I go in there and I come out and I'm like, Regan, she's like, what? You should smell the soap. I go into all these places and the soap like this. I go, oh, that's good. Then I go back because one of my senses is smell, like that's one of the highest one. And I love smell, like you see, I'm always spraying stuff. Like, oh, it's fantastic. I've got more perfume than aftershave already.
Picture you're like, just picture your tall boy just like straight up.
Always. Every time I go into an airport, new aftershave perfume. All right, let's rock and roll. Oh, you have to maybe go bigger. Hey Frank, do you mind getting me just a green tea or something, please? Or if they get that pot, make that pot of green tea ginger. Get ginger, green tea, and lemongrass, please. Where is he? All right, we're going to continue. If he comes back as well, he has to sit out. Cool. So let's keep rock and rolling. So number 2, set your mind to a desired frequency, or frequency, I should say. So what do you think that means? So obviously you're in a different frequency than as you are now, as you came in, and every day we're at a different frequency, yeah?
Yeah, first set yourself to the frequency to get those desires.
So it's like a state as well. Like the frequency is, frequency can be, it's information, it's like an information filter. Like your state, you're taking in information, so it's making you feel a certain way. But if you're not letting that embody you, or you're embodying it, you're not going to be on that frequency. So yes, yep. I'll explain this will help. So turning, or tuning I should say, is necessary thoughts needed to hear, feel, know your dream, and finally you'll be your dream. So what that's saying is that you want, with NLP terms, what are you seeing, what are you hearing, what are you feeling, how are you breathing, so you're tuning yourself into that. So this is when I was saying no wish lists, yeah? So focusing is as real as what is reality, or where we tune into the certain way to the experience a feeling. So we think this is reality, this is real. But when we think about, well, you know what, I'm going to have $1 million, or I'm going to be a bodybuilder, or well, I'm going to be the motivational speaker of the world. The way we experience that and what we're focusing on, because we are focusing on that at our true core, we're not truly believing it, and we think it's so far off, and success is so far off. So then that will sabotage us, and we won't reach it, because we are so conditioned to think that this is reality. Life's hard, money's hard, and so on. But once we shift that completely to a flip side of it, and know that that's just your life there, instead of this being our life. So sustained and constant thought is the key to keeping your frequency aligned. So success priming. That is so powerful in so many ways. And obviously direct focus is the power of the universe, life creation, which is available already to us.
Love that. It's awesome.
Good.
Yeah. Just the whole idea of it being scientific, other than just like it's like you're actually changing the frequency of yourself to get along with the frequency that you want.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just like.
Yeah. Well, that's what vibration. People don't really know what vibration means. There's a lot more detail of it. So every time our molecules, our cells rub together, yeah. So when they rub together, they're creating something. They're creating our flesh. They're creating energy. So they're vibrating on a certain thing. So if you're vibrating, in sickness, if you're vibrating in fear, hurt, sadness, your cells will vibrate in a certain perspective, and that vibration will attract more sadness. Will attract more hurt. If you're an angry person, do you attract angry people or happy people?
There's one of my old mates, he was a scientist of sorts, his name was Freddie, and he was designing this machine that went on frequencies to, he was really into all the spiritual healing stuff, because his wife died from this disease, he didn't know what it was, so he really wanted to step into the whole spiritual inside to help people. And he was going with this sound machine that would work on all these super high and super low frequencies. And he was like testing it on himself. Like, he would put his hand in between these speakers and he'd play these different frequencies and see what effect it would have on his body. And it was crazy. I sit there one day watching him and he just start throwing up sometimes.
Yeah. Because it does, it vibrates. This next part's going to be, it's huge, Will, about what you just said. So, directing the universe with boldly movement is the most powerful way to concentrate focus and give it immersed power. AKA success priming. So obviously there's different ways to do it. So AKA actually anchoring. So do you understand what you guys were doing with anchoring? A bit more now? So I'll quickly say this, then I'll go over it so you'll understand it. This is the repeated focus with loud music vibrating through your cells. This is your body forging a power, cell and focus, making every cell come alive, vibrate to the music, and your thought unleash your chi energy and exert it powerfully into the universe, mentally or vocally yell loud enough to move enough energy until you actually believe it will happen, until you know it will happen, and do it long enough and loud enough and regularly enough, and guess what will happen? It happens. So that's why I say you don't need to always just be like, I'm not an aggressive person, because Sam, we're getting to the point when he got in his little feminine hissy fit. But Lee, he was the one that was the most, like loudest, but then he was just like, you know, he gets into that challenge, then I'm like, okay, cool, I know where we're going with this.
Yeah, tell me about that. See, tell me that a couple of times that you gotta get in the way and you just smash them.
Yeah. But that was just his fault. He was the one that was going out the most and was bringing the whole room up, you know, he was just, rah, then his limiting belief or his self-sabotage just kicked in. Well, I don't find it, I have to yell. I say, okay, don't yell then. You know, Shane Crosby, you know, he's not a very, I'm not an aggressive guy. I'm not saying that you need to be aggressive, but what does that say? The more you can get the vibration, the more you can believe, the more you roar. Like the different, like that was probably your biggest anchoring one, the last one, wasn't it? Because you were roaring and, you know, and then you just ripped your top off and you jumped out of your chair. Do you remember that? Like you literally jumped out of your chair and I just caught you. Yeah. You don't remember that? You jumped out.
No, I was just following myself to the place.
Yeah, you didn't step out. I swear to God, you flew out of your chair, like jumped out, and just when I basically caught you, and you just landed on your knees, and you didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
It's just nothing.
Yeah.
No big deal.
So yeah, as you can say, loud music vibrating through your cells. You know, the mind and body forging a power of moving and connecting with every cell. Your chi energy excurting powerfully into the universe, mentally or vocally, yell loud. Because you know, even mentally, you know, I was telling you to force the energy, like push it, make it grow, make it big, make it big, make it bright, make it loud, and just push it, and you could say nothing. But mentally, you can just really start pushing it out. Or if it's a white light, if it's a pink light, whatever turns you on, you know, bring it out and just let that. You can just see it pulsating, and just push that out.
Is there an advantage to actually having big speakers rather than having earphones? Because you actually
Vibration, yeah. There's a reason when we went looking for speakers as well. We wanted to we get in trouble for these actually, noise complaints all the time. Because it's they've got a thing called a giga. It's a giga. What's that thing on the phone? The giga at the button?
Giga.
Yes. Well, if you change it, it's actually a higher frequency to help get better results with this. Well, the music's good, but it's just, and Jade actually has a frequency which is designed to talk to the mind, so it's actually put on a special frequency. But they're actually a different frequency for studying, a different frequency for manifestation, and so on. And obviously, look at the colours of the speakers. That was just a fluke. Yeah, the chakras. Yeah.
Does that also explain the loud music in the cartridge too? To keep that vibrational energy
Yep.
up?
Of course. Otherwise, what will happen?
Makes sense now.
Yeah, it makes sense now. I was just having fun. We always find this music so bloody loud, man. First couple of days, I'm like, geez, we don't have to walk down the street bloody blowing Bali away.
So that's what it's about. You feel like if you've ever been to a Tony Robbins, you know, event, we were in one in Singapore. Right? Yeah, you'd love them. It'd be great for you to all go together. And there's 5,000 people, and he did not wherever he goes, you're getting up, and he's like, "Come on!" You're dripping with sweat. It's like you're at a rave party. And he's like, "Come on, show me!" And all the music's like, just getting everyone dancing, all these different cultures, they're jumping around. It's all about being in peak state. Yeah. And then he has this thing how he claps this big guy, "Come on!" And he's doing that. He comes up to you. He's like 7 foot bloody tall. He's huge. And it's about getting the energy, moving the cells. All right, if you consciously keep enforcing our vision on what we want and keep moving all our energies towards it, we will keep pushing the limit of our subconscious frames and expanding our reality past them. So what that is saying, the more you evolve, the more you educate yourself, the more you grow. This one will be good for you, Jay, the next one. Do you want to teach how feelings manifest your desires more freely? There's still a bit to go, but I'm just reading through and I remember that you've got really good results with that. All right, so if we make it vivid enough, your vision will keep pulling you towards it. So you know when I said, be crystal clear of what you want. If you know your vision, and I know my vision, and that's what I'm drawn to. I think that I've created that. No, that's been put there, and that draws me. If I don't know where it is, I'm like that. What do I want in my life? I want to change the world, but I don't know how. Oh, I want to lose weight, but I don't know how. I want the best partner. I don't know what she looks like. Oh, I want to have abundance. What's abundance? It's too abstract. So we call it chunked up in NLP terms. Chunked up means abstract, change the world. How are you going to change the world? Break it down. Well, I am going to, whatever. I want to be a drug dealer. Or I'm going to help, I'm going to give back to orphans. So if your brain doesn't know, if you don't know, then how is it going to take you there? You need to make sure that when you have that vivid message or that vivid vision, it's going to take you to it. So it's all about using force of will to overcome resistance of the I don't even know what that word is. Let's just say resistance of not achieving your breakthrough of energy.
Sorry, you lost me on that part.
Yeah, I lost myself. I can't even pronounce that word. So it's all about using the focus of will to overcome the resistance and achieve a breakthrough of energy. These next two are quite powerful and quite they mean a fair bit to me. They're quite special to me. You can command the energies of the universe to magnetize them towards you and your dream because you are one with the source of all power. This is the ultimate secret. You must realize your oneness with the universe power when you use that. Yeah. So you have to understand that we are one. If we just think we're separate identities. Everything's got vibration, we're all on the same vibration. We think the trees are separate, that the earth's separate, that each person's separate, we're all on the same vibration. So how I could show you that, when you see speakers, when they're vibrating and they're putting out, obviously you can't see it, but the big subwoofers. So each person will have a different vibration, but it's all connected. So everyone will be vibrating at different levels, their cells will be moving and so on. Some people will be vibrating high, some people not even vibrating at all. An angry person will vibrate to a different person, and then they're attracted to each other. Successful people, driven people, people that want in their life, they get vibrated and driven to each other, yeah?
That's why I'm here.
That's it, mate. So number 5, you got the 5?
Yeah.
The act of directing the universe with all the movement is a system that helps your creation come quicker than normal. It makes sense as well. Like imagine being in that state, the movement, the energy flowing, and you're thinking about your goals. You've put that out. So what you remember and what you do out there, you sent the message to the universe. And so the universe is going, okay, cool. Is there another one? Is there going to be another message? What's happening? So you keep doing that, and the universe is going to keep throwing that message back to you. And that's going to be in a formation of reward. You all right? Seems like you're drifting up. How's everyone energy feeling?
Good.
When I come down the volcano on my ass the other day, I got myself this nice cut and nice seat split.
Why don't you get a tissue? I mean, a tissue, sorry. I didn't mean that. I mean, like that was subconscious. That was I used to want it. I didn't mean that. Do you want a pillow? I'm going to.
Yeah, but
Oh, well, now I'm going to get short, so
I reckon they got to
See,
get.
that was unconscious confidence.
I reckon they got to get the energy up. It's going flat.
Just in the chair like this.
All right, you know what we're going to do? Can someone grab the boards from at the back? Could we? Oh! Let's go. Yes. Awesome. It has to be done.